Hey guys, we are here today back with another shoe review. We've got the Brooks Dyad 11. Now, this is probably one of my favorite shoes out at the moment, and that might sound really weird, but I'll explain why. So this shoe here is, I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a running shoe, although it looks like it. The shoe's quite heavy. It's very, very firm, not much cushioning whatsoever. Like with the sole itself, it is extremely firm, extremely stable. Doesn't really give a nice ride, doesn't really give a smooth ride. But the reason that it's my favorite, or one of my favorites, is because of how stable it is. So I tell a lot of older people who suffer from a lot of instability, weakness throughout their hips, glutes, down through their feet and ankles, this is pretty much my go-to shoe for all of them. And yeah, fair enough, I see a fair few of those types of clients as well as a few younger, but for older ones who are just going out walking, need something that's ultra stable, you can't get any better than this. So I'm so glad that Brooks has stuck with what they know and what the Dyad is. I used to have a comparison to Saucony Echelon with this shoe and the Saucony's version of it, but their new version, they've gone soft. And it's not what the shoe's about. The shoe is meant to be a broader last, nice and stable, slightly firmer. They've got their other shoes in the rest of their range to be soft. So I'm a little bit upset that Saucony went and did that. Now, the shoe itself, so the shoe isn't the most expensive shoe in the world. It retails for around about 220 Australian. And you can kind of see that with the shoe. Like it's not a top premium shoe, but again, it's not at the base, it's not a bottom model either. So the top is nice. It's just the standard mesh that runs all the way through, double lead. Nothing too exciting about it, but you know, you don't need anything too exciting with this shoe. The next thing is, yeah, we've got nice material running through the inside, plenty of cushioning, plenty of padding. Same with the tongue, sits really nicely around your ankles. We've got the extra tape, an extra fabric that runs through the inside and through the outside there, which helps lock that foot in and create a little bit more stability once again. Nice firm heel cup at the back, again, sits the foot into the foam. You've then got the guide rails that come up around the outside, so you can see the black bits, and the guide rails come up around the outside of the foot, and then that holds to stabilize the shoe once again. We've got quite a broad last down through here, and you can see we've got the little pods through this area here that tries to create a little bit more stability medially and laterally as well. The foam is quite firm, as I mentioned, and it's what this shoe is designed to be. I hope that they don't move to a firmer foam at any time. I get that it hasn't got the first feel of a lot of other shoes, but because of these factors, it's something that isn't around very much, and a lot of other shoe brands haven't got, because it's not going to be a bestseller. But medically, podiatry wise, this shoe is absolutely fantastic. The insole in the shoe, we've got a polyurethane based insole, which is very, very different to a lot of other shoes and other insoles. The polyurethane material is very, very durable. It is quite soft and it is quite bouncy. On the downside, it is a little bit heavier, but despite it being heavier, we've got that increased durability on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy that they haven't gone with Ortholite or anything too cheap on there for that first feeling, just for the fact that that insole inside of this is going to give a bit of extra cushioning as well. So yeah, look, for anyone who supinates excessively, compresses down the outside of a lot of shoes, this one is definitely worth a try, just from having that slightly firmer foam and slightly broader base. That said, moderate overpronators can get away with this shoe as well, just for the fact that the foam is stable, and again, the last is so broad that it creates a huge amount of stability. Any sort of abnormalities, weakness, anyone just wanting to improve on balance, so older people who are struggling for balance a little bit with those softer shoes, put them into this, and as soon as their foot goes down, it does not go anywhere. So guys, overall, yeah, look, it's a really good shoe. I'm not going to recommend it as a runner. I'm going to recommend it more as a walker, but it's fantastic, and I hope that they don't go too far, don't change it, don't put super foams in. I just hope there's a podiatrist, they keep it the way it is. All right, I'd like to thank Athlete's Foot of Pacific Fair for supplying us the shoes. I hope you enjoyed this review. We'll see you again soon.